What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something I've never done before, so it's gonna be a learning process. We are installing what I have right here. Don't mind the wiring or the fuel lines or anything. I've been messing with this quite a bit, trying to dial in exactly how I want everything to look with the firewall and stuff. But the main thing we're doing today is what's in this box right here. We have 50 square feet of sound deadening. Now this stuff right here I got from Amazon. I don't know if it's the best stuff ever, but it was rated pretty well. I got that as well as some sound deadening rollers, because apparently you have to do it like that and you're not supposed to have any air bubbles in your sound deadening. So this is a bunch of small sheets. This is like your little instructions, but this is a bunch of small sheets, again, like I said, from Amazon. It's pretty thin stuff. I figured it might be thicker, but I mean, I'm sure you can get thicker stuff, but this is very thin. And again, I'm sure that you can get better stuff, but this was rated pretty well. So this is going to be going in here, on the sides, and underneath as well. So all right, guys, so here's the before. As you can see, just typical metal. Now there is one thing that I didn't mention. It does need to be warm. It can't be cold. Can't be trying to attach it to a cold surface, which this metal is not cold, but it's cool right now. So I am going to use a heat gun, heat everything up a little bit. So just be careful with that. But yeah, should be pretty straightforward. Should be pretty easy. So let's get to it. So this is how it looks, all done. Sound deadening along the whole bottom here. Not perfect, but it is done. So I'm going to get the top side done now too. Now just for a little example versus, or you know, so I didn't go up here too high just because I wasn't too worried about that, but if I do notice more noise, then I will. So yeah, let's get the top side done then. All right, so I forgot to film before I laid these two down, but this is the before. I will probably do the back side too. I just want to get this first and then deal with that later. So let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, and just like that, sound deadening everywhere. So I do want to attempt to put some of the rear interior back in. Now, how much of it is actually going to fit up, I don't know. How I'm going to attach it, I don't know. But the main thing I want to do is have these sides so I can utilize the factory like tray thing. So let's see if we can do that. All right, so I still have all the old plastic interior. I took it out, but I never threw it away or anything because I knew I wanted to save it. However, as you can see, it's not in the greatest of shape. So I've just got some, typical trim cleaner, and I'm gonna scrub it down and see how clean we can get it. So let's see. This is before, and let's see after. And there's the after. So I literally spent like maybe 30 seconds on that, and we're good to go. So let's go put these in the car and see what we can make happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. I did not ever expect to have full interior in this car since the fire, and we just did it. So I'm really happy right now. I've got the, little tray thingy and everything in there. So I still have to properly mount up the fuel cell, but it's all sound deadened. And I obviously had to mount the interior a little bit tricky because, with the raised floor there, some questionable stuff, some plastics missing and stuff, but that doesn't matter because I'm happy. This is great. I'm super stoked on this. So yeah, I guess next up is to mount the cell and everything properly, and then let's get to it. What's going on, guys? We are back at it for day 2 of installing my rear everything. So today I was just gonna leave the rear seats how they are, but Chance reached out to me, and he reminded me of a cool video that he sent me a while ago where somebody painted their seats and put a cool pattern in them. So I have an idea. I'm gonna take my rear seats out of the 240 and paint them and do some cool stuff with them that I haven't seen done before. Some of it I have, some of it I haven't. So yeah, let's get right into it. All right, guys, so here's the before of the seats. Now, first step is to take them out of the vehicle, so let's do that real quick. All right, guys, so first things first, I'm going to spray the back of this, not white. Now, I got this color from Canadian Tire. It is deep jewel green metallic. Not the same color as the car, but it should be close enough to match where it's kind of hidden anyways. So let's spray this. Just gonna shake this up. So not quite the same color as the car. It's green though, and it's gonna be dark where it is anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. Had to lay it on really thick though, for it to even be remotely close. Not quite the same. It's a lot brighter than the cap. I mean, you look at that, like it's quite a lot brighter. So it is what it is. So this is not gonna be perfect by any means, but it'll be cooler, right? Just a little touch. So now I get to do the cool stuff, and I gotta go inside for that. So let's do it. Now this next part, you need a Cricut 4 sticker maker of some sort, because I'm gonna make a design and I'm gonna use that as like a stencil. So let's get to it. So now I got some of it taped off. I'm gonna spray the back side, and then I'm gonna tape off the front and do that. So let's do it. All right, so I got the bottoms of the seats all taped up. Now I'm gonna spray this that you see black, and then we get to do the cool stuff. So let's get to it. So now I got the backs of the seats taped up. Now, you probably should clean this. I might regret not doing it, but you live and you learn. So now that I've got these taped up, the bottoms should be dry. Let's go check on that. See how those are doing. It's a little cold. It's not ideal, but should be all right. Yeah, so here we are. Yeah, those are good. So gonna bring these in, unmask them, and then do the cool design. So let's get to it. Got the paint laid on these. Now let's unmask the other ones. All right, so it's a long process, but I've got it masked off. This is the first step. As you can see, it's squares right now, but we're making a checkerboard pattern. So we're gonna mask it off like this, and then unpeel it, and then put tape in these lines and in these lines that way, and then we'll have a checkerboard pattern. So let's do it. All right, so here the back seats are for the first tape up. As you can see, I got the All Style logo in there. That's my little thing. I don't know if it's gonna work very well, but we're gonna see together. So we'll just see what happens, right? So now I'm gonna paint these, and yeah, let's do it. All right, so this is what it should look like now. And you might be like, dude, what the hell is a bunch of squares? It's supposed to look like that. You got to mask it off a second time. So there's a lot of masking tape being used here. Bear with me, it's gonna be worth it. So the second time you mask it off, you should be going over the painted areas, and it will expose these sections to be painted next. So let's do it. All right, so here we are masked up. This is the last bit of masking for this section of the seats. It is, to be honest, slightly crunchy, slightest bit. I'm using the vinyl and fabric from Duplicolor. It's really not that bad though. Like, I bet after a little while it'll go away. But unfortunately, I'm running out of, even though I bought 2 brand new rolls, I'm running out of masking tape. So I've been using it sparingly. I found a little bit of an extra roll we had. So I'm going to look around, see if there's anything else that we have, just so I can finish, because I'm very close. I just need to do the second masking on this, and then we're done. So let me see what I can make happen. If not, we'll just have to carry on in the morning. So I've just about ran out of masking tape, but I do have some pinstriping stuff. So we're going to make do. Almost out of the paint too, but we're going to try our best. So I ran out of the masking tape that I bought for the project, and I ran out of the can. Well, I had just enough to get this sprayed. So both cans are done for. Don't think there's anything left in any of that, but it should be good. So let's go see what it looks like when we pull the masking on the other one. So I'm gonna let this dry. Let's do it. This turned out even better than I was expecting, honestly. This turned out awesome. And the back's even, it's gonna be even better. So can't wait to check that out. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I was gonna try and like make this section here kind of like have the checkerboard like line up with this, but I thought like matching it in would be too difficult. So
I did it this way. I know one thing that probably is going to piss me off a little bit is the fact that the back isn't going to directly line up with the back, but it'll look good anyways. I didn't really want to think into it that much. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This turned out pretty sick. I don't know if you're ready for this. This turned out perfect. This could not have gone any better on this side at least. I hope the other side turned out as good as this, because look at that, guys. That is crisp. Oh my God, that looks awesome. I hope the other side looks as good. Let's just see. Man, that is awesome. So good. Now let's see it in the car. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's in the car and it looks awesome. I'm really happy with this. Simple DIY, really easy to do. I can totally see why a lot more people don't do it because of how time consuming it is. I started this project. This took me about 4 hours to do. Now, that was with the custom stuff and a couple of breaks to sit down, have a couple snacks, you know. But I'm happy. This looks sick. Yeah. All right, so it's the next day, and I'm really liking doing the interior mods and such. So I just went through some of my stuff that I had, and I had these old Ratfink dice, fuzzy dice with the Ratfink logo on them. I got these actually from the Japan auction, which also got this rag thing, little silk handkerchief thing. I got this from a Japan auction as well for like 40 cents or something. Those both happen to be green, and I was like, okay, what else can I get? So I got these little LED strips from Canadian Tire. They're green. And I'm gonna do some cool interior stuff, so let's do that. All right, so here's the before. Those fresh seats look awesome, and let's see what I end up doing. All right, guys, so I've officially ran the LED strips. I used 3 of the 4, so I got 1 left. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I'll figure that out. All right, gang, so we got the rear setup looking all good. Owen's here to visit. And I decided I want to retrofit a marine battery box in this thing just because this just looks a little bit better. It looks a little cleaner. So I am going to keep my battery tie down that's on there. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to cut the bottom off of this box, slide it over, slide the lid over, take the battery tray out, slide the strap under the battery tray, and then tighten it down from top. Blah, blah, blah. Show you how it's done. Let's do it. All right, so here it is. All right, guys, so I was digging through my parts, and I found I had one of these, which is the speaker cover thing that I'm missing. But I only have this one, the right side. So if anyone has the left side and would be willing to ship it to me, that would be great, because this does make a big difference. So there's the other one in there. Like, as you can see, with that versus without it, it just fills it so much better. Definitely needs it. Now I have this as well, which is the plastic piece that goes here, and I'm gonna see if I can get this to work with the customized interior. So yeah, we'll see what we can make happen. And boom, just like that, I got it to work. Again, a little bit of customization, but I got it to work. And the rear just looks so much better now. Like, it is crazy how much that changes it. I've spent the past few days kind of buttoning everything up, but yeah, that's it for today's video. Really appreciate you guys for checking it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial for the seats. If you do give it a try, please post it and tag me. My Instagram is on the screen here, Luke_Swain_, or tag Allstyle. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys do. I've already had a few people DM me saying they're doing it, and I had one guy actually do it and show me, and that's awesome. So yeah, guys, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.